Gem TD. No Ancient Slate run. No Hold Slate, no Ancient Slate. What have we got? Pretty scuffed start, to be honest with you. I'm going to take the Flawed Sapphire towards a Jade. Not the best start. It will certainly do for now. Ideally, I get something I can put damage into that I actually want. However, the China Jade that this builds into can take some advantage from damage boosts. Because it does have a crit. It's just not as good as the other ones. Now, that looks awful. So Flawed Topaz is the only winner there, as that builds in towards a stun, which is what I'm going to need to rely on, since I'm not going to be using Ancient Slates. They're so small. Targeting these bad boys is certainly a challenge. That would be impressive if you got a normal opal. Imagine getting that. That builds in towards the Jade so early. That'd be crazy if you got that. Wow, this is awful. It's actually impressively awful. I'll have to do a second Jade. I would never normally even go out of my way to build a Jade, and now I'm like built in towards 2 Jades. Here we are though. I think this is going to be a leak. Absolutely gutter trash rolls. Alright, let's slowly wait for them to go out of my maze. Oof. I'm not sure if this is really repairable. Sometimes I often think there's still hope, but I'm not sure on this one. Right. There you go, there's a normal opal. So if I actually ended up getting a normal emerald, then I could build a China Jade. Which I suppose is pretty good, considering that's one of the only ones you can get early on, other than the Silver, Malachite and Star Ruby. So another normal opal and double normal emerald, and then we've got 2 China Jades super early on. Whether that's really that beneficial for me though, because putting damage onto a normal diamond would be much more advantageous towards the pink diamond, but hey ho. Maybe I get a great diamond later on. A bizarre game so far. Very odd. And Devo's got pretty similar start as well. That was close. Close, but not quite. Flawed emerald. Needs to be a normal emerald. We're just building mass jades, are we? What if that was the strategy? Just build nothing but jades. Probably wouldn't get that far. Hang in there. Okay. That's not it. Flawed diamond is the only one there. I'm almost expecting to get it now at this point. You're gonna go this far and then not give it to me? Is that what you're doing? Is that what we're doing here? I don't think I'm gonna clear this wave. You could be lucky if you clear this. Maybe. Normal Opal's doing alright. Normal Opal's popping off. There's a normal ruby, you can use that for later, but normal aquamarine. Let's just take the normal ruby, it'll do a bit better damage in that position. Aquamarine would be fine too. This level's deceptively difficult. I've got to stop this from attacking so it doesn't get the last hits. Mr. Ruby got the last hit though. Yeah. Okay, normal emerald now. Ah, that's close. If I got another chipped one, I'd be a normal emerald. We'll take the normal sapphire, because I like uranium. You could theoretically downgrade it, though, and get another flawed sapphire towards the jade. Gonna have to close up this maze a little bit. We've got such terrible towers, I'd be worried, honestly. Once you leak on level 10, that's game over. And at the moment, it's looking that way again, to be honest. And you're gonna be able to pick off so much here. The rest have to go through. There's no stopping those crazy zeppelins. Anything good? Ah, range slate. That's alright. I prefer the damage slate, but it builds in towards the fiber slate, which we could get some kills on maybe. That would be kind of cool. If I could help it do that. I think it will be able to get a few kills here. I have to stop this guy from attacking. Oh no, never mind. Stop them both. And let the ranged hopefully get the last hits. The idea is to give it bonus damage there. Okay. Oh, nice. Quite a few cool options there. No to air slate, because that builds towards the ancient slate, and we're not doing that. This is a no ancient slate run for Gem TD. Now this is the level that can kill us. May well try to have its way. have to basically let everything attack, I think, to have a chance to not get taken down here. Now I can let the range slate pick things off, if possible. I saw that, Mr. Flawed Sapphire. I saw you. Alright, just finish him. Are you dead? You have a lot of your gooder towers on the outside. Oh, I got the Jade. I'm gonna move that. I'm gonna upgrade it. GG. That is a nuisance. I'll see how this goes as to whether we try again or not. I kind of want the range slate to get a lot of kills though as well, not just the China Jade. Right.
Summon is complete.
Flawed, normal, flawless. Goes towards the yellow sapphire. I want the normal amethyst to get the last hits here, really. I can build up blood damage. Blood. For the blood god. Normal diamond for pink diamond. Or you could do another opal towards another jade. I think we definitely take the pink diamond though, try to get that as fast as possible.
Yes.
China. It's a bit hard to kind of make the range slate get the last hits because it's not as good at doing damage as the damage slate. Sure how much I can try towards that goal. That builds towards gold. This builds towards Paraba. Take towards the gold. You can go either way. Don't panic too much. I'm gonna let these towers just decide who gets the last hit.
What do you want? He said,
Summon is complete.
You gotta take the slate. Otherwise the normal emerald would have been okay there. This is gonna get kills no matter what. He almost made it, didn't he? He was so close. Flawless opal. Flawless this, flawless that. Second bloodstone. Let's just do this.
Master? Yes.
poison these lads up a little bit. Whoever gets the last hits gets the last hits. I'm not fully confident in this. Perhaps I shouldn't necessarily give up per se, but if I was building damage towards the pink diamond or something, I'd be more inclined to get the last hits. But getting the last hits for China Jade isn't a huge priority.
Summoning is complete. Summoning.
Opal Fane Slate. That goes towards the Wraith Slate, which isn't so important. Wraith Slate's really good with the Ancient Slates, because you can stun them and then do loads of damage in the middle, but this isn't no Ancient Slate run, in case you got this far and didn't realise. Research complete. Ah! Almost. Right. So the only answer here is your boy Normal Topaz. That builds towards a pink diamond! If you get yourself a perfect diamond, then you're going to be pumping damage into that bad boy nice and early, which is actually really important for the last boss. It is actually kind of ideal I get a perfect diamond or something. Luckily the range slate's got at least some damage. The maze is coming together. I've left a few gaps so the mobs can go in between the points a bit quicker too. So I'm faster to make them die as they get hit by the slates in the middle. Right, one there, one there. Oh my! Okay, that's useful for Black Opal. Take that. Doesn't always pop up for some reason, even though there should be just as much chance to get that as anything else. More damage for the China. China number 1. May need to kill him a bit better. More gold is also required. Gold accepted. That's really nice. Oh my gosh. Perfects everywhere. Perfect aquamarine. That's for yellow sapphire, which is good for AoE damage. Perfect sapphire. Flawless ruby, flawless topaz. I'd still take this towards the Paraba. But I don't know. Yellow sapphire, still good. Good position for this aquamarine, right in the middle. So yeah, I've unlocked all of the gem qualities now. So there's a 10% chance to get perfect. I had 2 there. Which is very nice. It's a bit of alright. I really want to get some damage on the fiber slate if I can. So go for damage slate. Even though it's pretty hard to get last hits on the damage slate now. Can't quite afford to ancient slate. That's towards a stun, so that's the win. This is also towards the Paraba, so could take that. Although I want stun more than anything else, so I'll still take that. Not too worried about building the Paraba per se. I don't like it when I go over to this point. It takes a bit long, but... So the damage is just lacking. Of course I could pump a better tower in. Or do a bit more damage to this bad boy, but still got priorities. Be it damage! That's our priority, right? Damage. There it is. No, it's not there, actually. So... I don't think I want to take a second pink diamond, necessarily. And that's a second bloodstone, or you can just take this for more stun. Oops. That was a mistake. I guess maybe there is a second pink diamond there. I was supposed to keep the downgraded one. I didn't mean to press that button, because that deals with what's a stun. That's going to cost me the game now. Life-changing decision right there. Right. So, once again, damage is guaranteed this time now. Ah, bounty. There it is. That's what you've been waiting for. Take it. Slap it in the middle. Upgrade it. So, instead of having 10% physical damage boost to 400 ranged towers nearby, it's 13%. Obviously, any more kills on that I could get. Ideal, really. I got this up to the cap before, 40%. It doesn't go any higher than 40%. But, I mean, at this stage, you'll be lucky to get an extra 10, 20% bonus damage. I think I just got it there, though. Yeah, nice. Okay, so that did help. It was more likely to get last hits there. Ha! And you just get damage slate again, as if it's nothing. Now the downside is I don't really need any of that, other than this for red crystal. So that's the only thing I think I can take out of that lot. Normal opal as well for another China jade. Take that for the crystal.
Master,
I will get it eventually. It's not something I'm going out of my way to get though. Nice try, lads. Wow, perfect aquamarine. Shame I can't really use the second one of those. Yeah, I have to downgrade. You either downgrade this one, or you downgrade this one towards a normal opal. What does this mean with you guys in Epoch? Honestly. Got a little bit of money to spend. Perhaps I'll do that. Hey, what have we got there? Perfect opal. That's a lovely job there. Thank you, lad. Alright, let's close this maze up now. For the sake of our children. Our children's children. I guess I'll just upgrade this bad boy now. So yeah, he's got a 2% chance to stun. So that's pretty small. Does have a 5% chance to do 20 times normal damage, so he's basically got 100 damage. So it should be 2000 damage, yeah, 2080. And that's mostly because he got last hits, right? If he gets last hits, he gets more damage, bonus damage. So he's got plus 49. But obviously it's on a small amount of damage rather than a high amount of damage. So he's only getting like plus 5 or plus 4 every single time he gets a kill. 100%. He's in the 100%. I think I just realized I don't even have to do this one here. I can go straight here and along. There. No, you can't, because then it blocks. So no, you can't do that.
What you want?
What do we get? Nothing I really want, other than a second. Yeah. Hang on. Looks like a second. What's the other one? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah. Okay. You eat air. Normal sapphire we've got. Yeah, you just have to take this then. Towards a second bloodstone, which isn't terrible. Which combination of gems is mandatory to clear level 60? Your best attempt had the last boss at 300,000 health left. Basically, everything from the second row onwards, you want at least one of. And then you want 2 black opals. One of them not upgraded, the other one upgraded. So they stack their buff. You want Viper Slate, Elder Slate, Wrath Slate, and if you're trying to beat the boss the way you should be doing it, then you're going to want 4 Ancient Slates, or at least 1. But I'm going to try to do it without any Ancient Slates. Yes, they stack. Bloodstones do really good damage. Pink Diamond does very good damage versus the last boss if you can get some kills on it, but it's easier said than done, because if you don't get to build it quickly, then it's not going to be likely to get last hits and therefore boost its own damage. Uranium is really good. You want quite a few Dark Emeralds for stun. So basically multiple Bloodstones, Dark Emeralds, and 2 Black Opals. Right.
Summon is complete. Summon is complete. Summoning is complete. Summoning is complete.
That'll do. Get the gold. I'm going to move that. I'm going to upgrade it. That's kind of an anti-air tower, but it's mostly anti-ground too, because it can do crit and it can debuff enemies' armor. It's pretty neat. Pretty much finished the maze. We'll try stacking black opal. Yeah, you're gonna want that. That's gonna help a lot. And you also always want a perfect opal or a great opal, because it provides an attack speed buff. No other towers do that. If you get the black opals, which use up a perfect opal, you'll lose the attack speed buff. Let's go for perfect diamond to try to get that pink diamond in place. Normal diamond, that should be it. Normal diamond to flawless diamond to perfect diamond. So that would do. Perfect diamond. Boost that up. And then try to join that with you and try to get last hits. Because that's going to do the minus armor. And that gets the last hit. It's got a crit as well, so that's okay. Oh, there you go. If he gets a crit proc, he has a 10% chance to do 15 times normal damage. So you got to try to focus this guy, because he's so far got no bonus kills, because I didn't get any early towers that benefited. So whatever towers build into it, if you can get those last hits, like this one for example, it's built up all of those last hits because of the upgrades it had. The Jade getting last hits, the normal Opal getting last hits, that kind of thing. Now it's suddenly got 10% because I've been focusing. So you get that a few times and then that'll help it. Gets an extra plus 50 there. I think. No, the plus 50 is coming from other sources, but it is getting more damage than a China Jade would get if it got a damage boost. Perfect Topaz is cool. A lot of that stuff is pretty cool. That's for another Black Opal. Take the Perfect Topaz because that builds into towards uranium. Normal Sapphire Flawed Opal. I guess I haven't had a Flawed Opal yet. If you look at the 5%, it's got 30%, so that's 19% physical damage. That's alright. You look at the range of it, you want to build your towers in this radius that you can see under the white circle. Start going for some slates now. Just trying to get those done. Get those out of the way. Obviously the middle's a bit of a risky spot to put them, but you know, it doesn't matter because I'm going to kill. Right, that's another stun. That's another Black Opal. In fact, that's the first Black Opal, I think. Guess I can take that, although I really do like the stuns. Take the Black Opal. Need again for spell. Need a spell slate to combine with the poison, and you can take the slow slate to combine with the opal. Shame you got a Bravix Stone, 35% damage boost, but that's free perfect gemstone placement, very hard to achieve. Oh yeah, that's just pure RNG really. It's not a guaranteed win though, Stone of Bravix. It's just a very good tower. But you just always try to want to build one of each of these towers. You don't really need a silver, you don't need a malachite. Star Ruby, there's some good value. It does do a lot of damage throughout, but it's not exactly an anti-boss tower. But I still don't like it too much because it's very much likely to steal the kills away from other towers. So Jade is then like, it's got a stun and stuff like that, a chance to crit, but it's like a mediocre version of the other towers that you can get. That looks like a perfect aquamarine, which I don't need, so why take it? I'll just take the slate. Let's move that. That's by the by. Pink Diamond doesn't hit air, by the way. Spell Slate should help me clear this wave, because this is actually a bit tougher for me. Egyptian Gold getting some kills. China Jade up to 110%. Egyptian Gold still did more damage than China Jade, despite all the damage it's got, but there's bonus damage there. Let's just get your slow slate. Slow slate right there. Get that in position. Right, those are all the slates I'm going to want. Wraith, Elder, Viper. Now, we can get red crystal, not high priority. I'll just get it when I get it. Dark emerald again. I want lots of those, but not necessary just yet. Yellow sapphire would help to clear. Uranium would be a lot more preferred. So perfect topaz is what I've got. So you just need a flawed opal, which I could probably do if I get a rubbish turn. Perfect ruby would probably be worth going for now to try to build up some damage on that. So that would be my priority, I think. I always wonder if maybe just needing for perfect opal every single time, because then there's a chance you might end up getting a great opal. You don't necessarily have to take the perfect opal if it's given to you if you've got enough of them. We'll get your boy Bloodstone done now.
Yes, Doctor.
Okay, so that's definitely not it. But you can take this towards the yellow sapphire. Wraith Slate does a lot of damage. It's basically like a Fire Lord. Does actually give a 10% attack speed boost, so there is something to get 10% attack speed boost from. But generally speaking, you won't get attack speed boost unless you've got an opal. Cool maze design. Yeah, this is basically what I like to do. I think it doesn't really get much better than this. Because it's all around the Viper Slate. Trying to get the damage focus in the middle. The time is now. Hello, Sock! I think I deleted too many towers there. Opal Fane Slate, no. Normal opal. Ah, there you go. That's uranium. Boom. Alright. That one I'm going to want to move into the middle. That basically does damage. I wonder if that's not as important as the Parava, though, for that middle spot. Losing the speed. Sure. I wonder. I wonder if the Parava should go there. The minus armor is more important. I might change my decision on that. Another black opal is always needed. Stun as well. Yeah. Anti-air isn't quite so strong because I haven't got Bloodstone. Wasn't I trying to build that perfect ruby? That's a little unfortunate. I don't think I can do anything with that. No, I don't think I can do anything with that. I think that's what you call a dead turn. You can get another flawless diamond, but you only need 2 black opals, so that's not so necessary. You're better off trying to go for a second pink diamond, but really, that's rubbish. That's a gutter trash turn. Gutter trash. I do kind of have it set up because I accidentally took the normal topaz beforehand, so if you get a perfect diamond now, you'll get the second. Reminds me, I have to concentrate again on trying to build up this guy's damage. Still got quite a lot of turns to build. Keep your eyes on the prize. I guess these guys are pretty resistant to diamonds. Yeah, 60% damage done. So it's definitely harder to get last hits. Okay. There's your second pink diamond. See if we can build up the last hits on these guys. Really, you kind of only want to put the damage on one of them, really, but like I say, it's already been built into it. Plus it should help me against the boss. If I can just get the stun and that set up. A few more special towers and then lots and lots of stun. Still haven't got that bloodstone, which is a bit concerning. So I got the potential for 2 bloodstones, but I haven't built one of them. Another 10%. Ooh, that's another jade. That's the only one I can take, because the others suck. So 2 China jades. I could put this guy in the same group as well for a chance to give him critical strike, but we'll see how much the damage is done. These take extra damage from diamonds, so it's going to be a little bit biased towards the diamonds. I've got to move you. So I'm going to do it like that. Technically it's best in the middle, but actually I think I want the Parabar in the middle. Otherwise, where this guy could go, he could go there maybe, that might be better, but I don't know. China Jade is up to 120% now. Getting carried away. Looks like a dead turn. I did kind of see that coming. Yeah. That's a deader. So, another China Jade, basically. But not really something I want to build into. Iranians beat an Egyptian build. Standard Province time. Let's go. Nice. I was hoping I'd get that. Could also take that towards the Bloodstone. In fact, I do need that towards the Bloodstone. It's pretty rare, actually, to get that. That's the first time I think I've seen that. DPS is a bit low. Maybe yellow sapphire time. Another black opal at least. So you take that. That's basically it. So black opal, flawless diamond, perfect opal. Could need for a perfect opal now. Although I can also just wait. Keep putting money into China. Other things. Running out of space in the middle. This is a good level to see how much damage is being done. Move the YouTube chat out. Why does the YouTube chat need to be out? It's just Twitch chat below it. I don't see it. You should be in roughly the right spot. can't see last comment from YouTube. Really? Oh yeah. There you go. Hard for me to see on my second monitor.
What do you want? What's up?
Summoning is
I think there's another dead turn. Not necessarily. I got the 2 pink diamonds, so I don't need to downgrade the flawless topaz. Maybe I do normal topaz. You don't need that. Don't need that. You don't need that anymore. You don't need a downgraded one. Actually, maybe you might need a downgraded one, actually. Yeah, I think that can save me. Towards the Paraba, because I haven't got the Paraba. Okay. That was fortunate. There's 60 levels. 60 levels of unadulterated content. You play this map enough, you memorize most of it. Still don't memorize the slates though too well. I didn't do a bread poll today, no. I guess that was a yesterday thing. Yesterday's news. I'm kind of concerned about my DPS. I really feel like I'm lacking DPS much more this time round. It's because I haven't got the Bloodstone yet. I'm really missing the Bloodstone DPS. I'm struggling. It's a very slow run. Kebab! Thank you very much. 2 years. Thank you. Certainly won't be the fastest run in the game. 6k crit there. I think I see a perfect song. No. There's a perfect topaz, which we don't need. Perfect opal's always cool. That's your second black opal. So you can upgrade this one now. I am missing an attack speed boost though. I could be dead this turn though. We'll see. If I get 1 kill, I'll upgrade the other black opal. There it is. So now there's sharing. Sharing is caring. Looks a bit sketchy though, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I don't know if this is doable. My gosh, that is very uncomfortably close. Nice. Oh, nice. Finally, I got a great. Doesn't happen very often for me. Not really the best great, but it's a great, so I'll take it. Just basically a better version of the perfect. With its own sort of special effect. I already got the perfect ruby though, actually thinking about it. It's the flawless aquamarine I need. Although I can go for 2 bloodstones. I'm running out of time now. This pink diamond didn't get any last hits. But it's still got like... It's not that important, because you can see 184 there, and this one's got 50%, but only an extra 100 damage. Because most of the damage is coming from your Viper Slate, your Black Opal, that's upgraded, and your unupgraded one. So most of the damage is coming from that. Maybe I just keep needing for a perfect... maybe more perfect opal. Because I don't have the attack speed boost anymore. Getting a great opal would be a dream. I'd love that. Isn't there a super OP slate for the last boss that holds him in place? That's the Ancient Slate. Although it's not super good against the last boss, because the last boss doesn't get stunned by the Ancient Slate very long. But it does work with the Wraith Slate, if you get enough of them, to keep the boss in place in the middle and take damage. Heavy damage.
What do you want? Master?
Actually, change that.
More gold is required.
I don't think you can cancel that, actually. Yes, you can.
Huh?
Cool. I didn't get it, but I did get something else I can use. Which is you. Bloodstone. Quite late into the game. I think Bloodstone is probably more important. I know the pink diamond is so good against the last boss. I won't say so good, but it is important against the last boss, but it doesn't feel like you're really getting as much value from boosting its damage. Whereas I think Bloodstone gets more value. Because it might affect its actual spell damage as well. I'm not 100% sure on that. It basically has like a Fort Lightning kind of thing that you cast. Okie dokie. No great opal, so that's sad, but now I won't need for another perfect opal. There's still yellow sapphire to get eventually, maybe. It's never that much of a priority for me for some reason. Double Ancient Slate plus a couple of stun towers, that's a pretty good job. Yeah, there's no Ancient Slate for me in this. Where we're going, we don't use Ancient Slates. I'm going to boost up the Ancient Bloodstone's damage. Still haven't got red crystal. Haven't seen a flawless emerald once, I don't think. Yeah, I don't know what it is about me and not liking the yellow sapphire that much. I seem to have like some sort of contempt for it. There's the flawless emerald, now that I've mentioned it. So that's what we do. Otherwise you could take the stun from this. But we might die to air soon, so let's upgrade this. Gives minus armor to air, so it's pretty good timing. You can see this air is getting a bit more melty now. A little bit more melty, this air. That might be an okay position for it. I can only move so many towers. And I want to move the Paraba. Actually, I can do that now. I should have done that. Let's see if I can do that now. I can't do it on this turn. That means I won't be able to do it next turn. Probably not. Should have done it. Never mind.
What do you want? Summon is complete.
Take for the stun.
Master. Doctor.
Yeah. Actually, maybe. No, level 49. There's still time. Because it's only once every 10 levels you can move something. If I need to move something again, which I shouldn't do.
Playing this 19 years ago. Me too.
Yeah, that reaches. If you have this one smack in the middle, that reaches along this side as well. I think having the minus armor is more important than whatever this thing does. That 50% movement speed is a lie. There's no way that's 50%. Because they don't really look like they move any slower, let's face it.
Yes, Doctor.
Summon is complete.
Doctor. Double. Obu.
Summon is complete.
Doctor.
Summon
Hmm.
is complete.
Oh, good. Good. First Dark Emerald in the bag. It's the first stun. To be fair, I haven't got many stuns, so I don't know if I'm going to do the boss. Oh yeah, this is the first bossery. I'm confident we should probably get this lad though. this his last run? No, he's going back in. Probably going to this point. Is there a reason you don't play Legion 11.2C? Never heard of it. That's probably why. Perfect Great Opal would be good. I got a perfect Opal. I have to settle for that. Easy. See, Great Pink Diamond does come through better on the bosses. So I got 2 of them, but I still don't... I mean, that doesn't look super good for level 60. I need way, way, way more damage. Way more stun, really. Basically, that's kind of... I mean, that builds towards another stun, so we'll take that. I'm not feeling too confident there. Look at that China Jade stealing everything. Is he even doing the damage though? Yeah. Hello. It's a lucky China Jade. These are super tanky boys. I'm not feeling too confident, to be honest. I've only got 9 levels left to somehow get enough stun. It's looking scaffed. Oof, just about. Otherwise that was looking trash. It's another stun. Stun them, boys. Stun them into submission. Level 60 is there, yes. But a ground boss. We managed to get some kills. Well. Nice. So we got red crystal, dark emerald, bloodstone, pink diamond, gold, uranium, black opal, parabole. So it's just yellow sapphires missing, really. apart from lots more stun. If I didn't have those filthy China Jades, I'd have more Dark Emeralds. More confident. Perfect emerald, flawless sapphire, flawed topaz. Range slays the flawed topaz, as is poison. Basically poison slate, otherwise. Okay. Oh, take the great. Debuffs enemy units and attack cause them to lose 4 armor for 5 seconds. That will help against the last boss. Strange one, because I think the Great Amethyst just has a minus... Is it minus 3 or 4 armor? But it has... So we're close to 10k DPS, but still. $3,200 crits from the China. What kind of DPS do you need for 60 to beat it? Kind of depends on what kind of tower structure you got. If you've got enough stuns, you don't necessarily need the highest DPS. I think having 12k DPS certainly makes it a lot easier. but you can go easily up to 8. Well, I say easily. You can go up to 18 jade, roughly thereabouts. If you've got super DPS, super luck with your towers, damage in the right places. What was I needing for? Sapphire, wasn't it?
Master, Obu, Abu.
Summon is complete. Summon is summoning. Summon is complete. Summoning is
Okay.
complete.
Yellow sapphire. It's got a pretty large weakness. Debuffs enemy units and attack, causing them to lose 20% movement speed. Splash. Going for the poison slate for the chance to get a normal emerald or a flawed aquamarine. Normal emerald. Maybe not. Emerald, flawed topaz, flawless sapphire, flawed topaz. The hold slate then. Normal topaz. Not actually going for the hold slate though. Just want the pieces that created. These levels take so long, it's ridiculous. So take. Come on.
Summoning is complete.
Right. You can take that towards the second bloodstone, because everything else I don't need. Not necessarily doing a third jade. Or certainly not with that. Flawless topaz, that's not it. Just take that towards the bloodstone then. So if you went for perfect ruby, if you get a chance. Otherwise keep trying for the stun. I want more stun really, but I don't think I've got enough turns for it now. I can get enough turns for one stun. Depending on the stuns here, this double could kill me. Nice, I got what I need. Downgrade that. So you got the perfect emerald, you got the downgrade, that's a flawless sapphire now. Go for sapphire. I wonder if I should just go for ruby and then see if I get a flawless sapphire from it. I need the stun more. Oh, Yellow Sapper is just about beating Uranium, isn't it? But I think this is... Oh, good. So you're telling me there's a chance. There's your extra stun. 3 stuns, but there's only 58, 59, 60. So 59, 60, right? This is level 58. So I don't think there's time for another stun. There's only time to just try to get that second Bloodstone. In theory, you could get a Jade again. If you manage to get everything right for that, but it's not likely. You need a perfect Ruby. If not build towards the Jade. Got 25% physical damage from 5%. No Stone of the Vix though. If we can get a Stone of a Vix, this could be possible. I'm not even sure actually on this run whether it be possible. If I had 5 stuns, like 5 Dark Emeralds, I'd feel really confident. I got 3 Dark Emeralds and 2 China Jades.
I wonder if there's a way to skip the rose quartz crystal.
Sometimes you take it anyway because you don't have a choice, but if you could kill the air, if you had enough bloodstones, you could skip the rose quartz crystal, the anti-air one. I think there might be something to do in there. Easier said than done. Brawl. Where you going?
Master, come. Summoning.
No, that looks like a dead turn. So you don't need that, you don't need that. Force, you don't need that, you don't need this. That's a dead turn basically. Yeah. One more turn then to find what I'm looking for. Shame. Shame. I don't think I'm going to win this. I'm not sure. this map is too long for how RNG heavy it is. This is definitely one of my slowest runs. So I think the DPS is way lacking on this. It's the last 10 levels are so over the top tanky. They don't need to be this tanky. Other than the accurate reflection that you can just about beat the levels. But if you know what you're doing, you should be able to beat these anyway. No matter how close they try to get. It just comes down to the last boss really, is whether I want to see where I can get him. So taking so long to get to the last boss is a nuisance, yes. Because these guys are trying. They're not going to make it though. I don't think... It's only... I'll be amazed. Maybe double Great Pink Diamond might make a difference in the last boss, but... Right, now do I even find what I'm looking for here? Oh good, I do. Now, this could be a Stone of Bavix? It isn't, okay, so we just take the one. Oh, man. Keep the perfect ruby for the bloodstone. Keep. There it is. Okay. Now we see if this is enough. I'll be surprised if this is enough, to be honest. I guess maybe China Jade might pull it out of the bag with its 2% chance to stun. So it's got to do 50 attacks for a chance to stun for 2 seconds. To be fair, the damage actually isn't even terrible against the boss by that first point. That's about 15% damage done. Enchanted Emeralds are at the top there. Ancient Bloodstone, you can see. Great Pink Diamond should be pumping up the damage now. There was a Great Pink Diamond that was quite low there before. Well, kind of honestly surprised. It actually looks like a lot of damage being done here. So we've got 1 Egyptian Gold. We've got 2 Ancient Bloodstones with their spell damage. We've got 2 Great Pink Diamonds. This is honestly quite a lot of damage. I might actually do this. Rose Quartz Crystal. You've got your Paraba right in the middle, pumping out damage. Your Uranium. So the only dead towers was the normal Emerald, which builds into a Jade. Flawless Aquamarine, which builds into a 3rd Bloodstone. So those are the 2 dead towers effectively that I have. And you can argue that perhaps Greats are dead towers, although I wouldn't really. It's just that they don't build into something that you necessarily want. Getting close to half health. He's still got to get to there, but once he goes to this point, that's when it gets bad. Will he get away on 5% health? 5 to 10% maybe? So he's down to half, and he's basically like halfway through. So if I get more stuns than I've been getting, then I should be in a good spot, theoretically. Minus 18 armor. Some pretty good stuns, I'm not gonna lie. He is getting stopped and started quite often. Damage, the crits popping off 6k, 7ks. That's where we need it. Let's see what the damage is now. Yeah, Great Pink Diamond's now got its way to the top, so that's actually promising. Because I've got 2 of those now. And they're by far doing the best damage against the single target boss. even though I didn't get to boost their damage by too much. Now this is the problem. He's got 2 points. He goes in once and he comes out. So I prefer him to be about 25% health here. It looks like he's more like 33%. I think he might get away with it. 5%. I'm hoping not though. It's going to be close. That's a lot of stuns. Now there's no stuns. So you need to pump the stuns back on. Pump the stuns and the crits. Oh my gosh. He's getting through. Oh, this is going to be uncomfortable. Because this last bit, that's it. I have to kill him now, basically. On the way back. And he's still got quite a chunk left. You can also sell towers. I don't know where I've got to sell towers to make him come back through. You'll have to do something like that. If he gets to there. And maybe that makes him go back round. I can try that. I think I might have it. Get him, boys! Get him! Get ready to sell if I need to. But I think we got him without selling. Wow. No Ancient Slate Run. I actually did it. I was skeptical. I really didn't think I was going to get it, but there's the damage. Great Pink Diamond really took up the damage in the end there. Lucky China Jade. Falling behind a fair bit. How did Lucky China Jade fall behind a Great Ruby? That's crazy. Infect, thank you there for the... Is that 10 gifted subs? Thank you very much. Let's keep doing the damage for the moment. This was by far a really slow run. This is why I was really skeptical I was even going to do it. Yeah, look at that. So uranium is like... It's very good for like the AoE and the Star Yellow Sapphire, but on the last level when it really counts, and you can see Rose Quartz Crystal, they just don't do much. So if you was to attempt this, then I guess you do exactly what I did, because it worked, but otherwise you can try to take the road where you don't use a Rose Quartz and a Uranium, or maybe a Star Yellow. I'm not sure how many of those you can cut out, maybe just one, maybe two, maybe all three. If you was to build anything that would replace them, I'd recommend the Bloodstone. Now, it's still quite low on the DPS there, but the Bloodstone kind of is your AoE damage. Van Hayden, thank you very much there with the 5 gifted subs. I think that is it. Yeah, your fight. Egyptian Gold is just good. It's just good across the road. I don't know if you need to get 2 of them, though. And there's an Ancient Bloodstone near the top, actually, to be fair. So, yeah. I think... In an ideal...
Is that a sword?
Oh.
Luxury! Is that a horse? Sloth! Is that a helmet? Vanity! It's hammer time!
Right. So, thank you very much there. Took me long enough. I think in an ideal world... Let's see. I'm not sure how many this calculates as, but let's see. Can I do a paint here? Is that Ronnie Pickering? I never use paint enough to know how to quickly use it. Where's the text? And I don't know what this is. This is always in the way, this thing. How do you get this out of the way? How do I do text? I see layers, I see Copilot, I see colors, shapes, brushes, tools. That would be the closest one to text. So if you move that up. Can we move this? No, we can't move that. Let's say 1 times pink diamond.
Beating Gem TD first try like a professional.
Yes. Now the reason why I say 1 times pink diamond and not 2, even though I did it with 2 this time, is because if you could get a great diamond, which is RNG, that would be 2 perfect diamonds combined. That's basically as good as a pink diamond, and it only takes 1 turn rather than 3 turns to build it. So that would help you build what you need to build. You definitely need the Paraba. So 1 times Paraba. I can't remember how to spell it, but that'll do. 1 times... So let's say, for argument's sake, we're going to go real risky. The next build, if I was to do another build, I don't know. But if I was to do another one, I would do it without uranium, star yellow sapphire, and rose quartz, which would free up potentially 9 more turns of building for more stun. It would be risky because those are very good AoE towers that help you actually get to the last boss. But it would be interesting. And then if you actually had what I'm going to basically put down here, I think that would be like really strong at destroying the last boss. So you need Egyptian gold. So you need the gold. So pink diamond, great diamond, paraba, gold. We're skipping. You need the 2 black opal, so 2 times black opal. That's absolutely necessary. You got the paraba, so no uranium. Then it's basically just as many dark emeralds. Like, you don't have to get the China jade. It's just because this game went that way.
EZ map gem TD.
Dark emerald and bloodstone, basically, are your others. So this is like your minimalistic approach. And if you were to be like super generous, you would say great amethyst, great sapphire for the minus armor. You don't really need the other stuff. And then a stone of bricks. This would be like an ideal run. If you did that, I think you could easily skip the AoE towers and still get to the last boss. I don't know if there's anything else I'm missing out there. Now do it below 1 hour, yeah. I think that's less likely, because you need the AoE towers to clear the mobs quickly. So, unless, like I say, the Bloodstones. The Bloodstones are what pump the damage. They do, like, 525 damage there. Oh my gosh. What's Phaedric doing? 5 gifted subs from Phaedric. Thank you very much for the gifted subs, guys. They obviously love the Gem TD. If you're still watching this on YouTube, then feel free to like the video, subscribe. Check me out at twitch.tv/witty. Thank you. So you can see 525 spell damage, and I'm sure spell damage is basically 100% damage to the boss. I don't think he has any resistance to spell damage. So that's the really cool thing about that. And it's a 24% chance, so it's kind of like doing an extra 140-ish damage or something every single time it attacks. This one does 675. So you can see, this is why the Bloodstones are really cool to get early. I actually think getting the Great Pink Diamond early isn't that important. It's a bit of a debate. I think the best tower to get early, apart from the Viper Tower, because the Viper Tower, if you get it 100%, will get you to 40% physical damage. I got 25%, so I'm missing out on 15% extra. Also missing out on 30% because of the Stone of Avix that gives. But the Bloodstone is AoE. It just does really good damage. It benefits from kills, because each kill gives it a lot more bonus damage, because it's already got a high damage there, 160 to 240. And then the spell damage goes up and up and up and up. And that, like I say, the boss can't really resist. And it helps you clear those air levels when you start to stack a bunch of those chain lightnings or fort lightnings. So I think as many Bloodstones as you can get, and at least 3 to 5 enchanted emeralds, ideally 4 to 5, because I had 5 effective stun towers here, although I wouldn't say the China Jade is that good at 2% chance, but there you have it. Alright, there you go. Those are my thoughts. Very slow run, but I got it done. Honestly, I was a little surprised. I did not think that was going to go down that way. I guess it was all down to the lucky China Jade carrying. So China is literally #1 in Gem TD.